Hey, hey guys, this is Trenchy back again to bring you another Thrill Me Thursdays brought to you by Hey, isn't that Devon Graham, aka Andrew? Um, we are back, and this time we are doing something pretty cool. We are doing zombie horror, top 5 zombie horror films. Um, Now this one was fun, and I decided I'm just gonna go the obscure, wacky route on this one. I'm just not even obscure. I'm just gonna pick these like weird, stupid zombie films that I love, and the top two are actually a couple of my favorite favorites of all time in the genre. But these three at the bottom are pretty insane. And I did see Andrew's list, and I did learn we could add in films like Pet Sematary or Reanimator. Or I'm guessing Frankenstein. I guess stuff like that counts. But I stuck to more zombies. Like when you think zombies, I stuck to more of the flesh-eating monster zombies. Your regular zombies. None of that. Not like the voodoo zombies, kind of like where they come back and they can like stab you and they're smart and shit. I stuck with more of your average zombie. Um, because first of all, that's what I thought this was about. And I don't, even if I do watch my list before I film, I do watch other people's lists before I film, but I do not let their list influence my choices. My choices have been made up before I do the bits. I think about this shit all week. Okay. So, anyways, number 5 is Silent Night, Zombie Night, 2009. It's a Christmas zombie film. Um, and what's it about? It's about two cops who get two cops and this woman that they both love get stuck in this room. Um, they get stuck in this house during a zombie invasion on Christmas. And the thing is, they're partners, but they both love this woman. But the problem is that this woman just happens to be the one dude's wife. I believe his name's Frank. Frank's wife. So these guys are like, this one dude loves his wife, and the other dude, of course, it's his wife, so he loves her. And they're like friends, so they're kind of clashing over that. And the woman and Frank are going through like some issues, marital. So it's like this like crazy little love triangle drama in a zombie film during Christmas, and it's funny. There's this one scene where there's like Santa zombies walking the street, and he shoots it in the head. The Frank character does, and then he looks around and he goes, "Virginia, there ain't no Santa Claus." Like, oh god, it's a good film. This film is crazy. It combines comedy, Christmas, love triangles, drama, lots of violence and blood, and good gore, and just for a fun little zombie film. So that is Silent Night, Zombie Night. Coming in next is Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies, 2012. Remember when we people decided to make like, let's have Abraham Lincoln hunt vampires and fight zombies. Remember that? What the fuck happened to that? Why didn't we get a third movie? If there is a third movie, let me know. Why didn't we get? It should have been Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies, and then finally cap it off with Abraham Lincoln Werewolf Hunter. Where is Abraham Lincoln Werewolf Hunter? That would have been the perfect trilogy. Um, Sadly, we did not get that. That I know of. But we do have Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies, and what this is about is it takes place during the Civil War, and Abraham Lincoln is helping. He's visiting the troops on the northern side, but then they find out there's zombies, so he has to fight the zombies, along with some northerner troops and I believe some Confederate troops. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie, but I believe that they have to work together these two warring sides and fucking Abraham Lincoln to fight the zombies. Like this is fucking awesome. Like let's take probably the most beloved president. He's not really the most beloved president to me. My favorite president will always be John Adams, even though he's kind of a dick. But I always like John Adams. But Abraham Lincoln, you know, everybody loves Lincoln. Let's take him and make him fight fucking zombies. And it's awesome. It's what can I say? It's fucking Abraham Lincoln fighting zombies. That's all I should have to say, and you should be like, I gotta go see this. Even if you're not a horror fan, you're like, holy shit, I gotta go see this. I gotta get more weed first. I need to get high as fuck before I see this, but I gotta go see this. You know, it's fucking Abraham Lincoln versus zombies. Number 3 is Black Sheep 2006, not to be confused with the very funny Chris Farley and David Spade film. This is a film that takes place in New Zealand. I think it was filmed in New Zealand, and what happens is these PETA people break into this place with sheep, and they fuck around, and they end up releasing like this virus or some shit. They end up doing something that alters the sheep and turns them into man-eating undead zombie sheep. I am not making this shit up. Man-eating undead zombie sheep. And pretty much, we have some people that are trying to like sell some real estate or some shit, and they end up becoming our bumbling heroes of the story, and they have to survive the rage of the undead zombie sheep. And one of the PETA people got mutated, so he turns into like a were-sheep, like a kind of like a werewolf sheep zombie thing. I don't know. It's fucking cool though. It's a were zombie sheep. It's a were zombie sheep. It's a giant man-eating sheep human monster thing. It's cool. It's really weird. I like this movie. This movie's fucking funny. It's got a lot of gore. Sheep are assholes, and this movie really shows how evil sheep can be. This really shows the evilness of the sheep, because the sheep are going around fucking people up. At the end, these people are like all sitting in chairs in a field, and this herd of sheep just walk up and start destroying, ripping out their guts, ripping out their intestines, like just stringing that shit out. Like it's you know, like a sausage, like it's one of those long sausages you see in the meat places. They're just stringing that shit out of people. These sheep are ruthless bastards, and I hope this movie shows that that sheep are evil. They may seem fine in real life, but this movie showed their true colors. They are evil bastards, and we need to be aware of that. I don't like sheep. But this was a really awesome movie. I like how it takes place in New Zealand. That's a very different location. They filmed there for Lord of the Rings, I believe, but it's a very different location. You don't see really any horror movies filmed there. You don't really see any zombie sheep horror films in general. This is a very unique movie in several different ways. With the location, with the premise, with the were sheep zombie thing, just it's a fucking cool movie, man. Black Sheep, 2006. Again, not to be confused with the old, not to be confused with the classic comedy Black Sheep with David Spade and Chris Farley. That is awesome as well, but this is a different film. And number 2 is Zombieland, 2009. I love this movie, guys. I love Zombieland. Zombieland is probably one of my favorite movies because, one, it mixes comedy with... It mixes zombies, comedy, gore, but it also has heart. It also has a lot of heart. This is a family film. This is a film about family, and it shows that family doesn't end in blood. And it's showing the compassion of humanity, while at the same time showing the ugly of humanity. And Yes, I just said that about Zombie. I just said that about Zombieland. I did say something deep about Zombieland. I believe this is a deep film. I know people in the comments are like, "What the fuck is wrong with him? He's fucking insane." Maybe I am. Maybe I am. You may be right. I may be crazy, but I love this movie. Woody Harrelson is fucking amazing. His facial expressions are on point. He's fucking brilliant in this role. Uh, Jesse Eisenberg with the silent comedy, like when he's like rolling up the fucking toilet paper in the bathroom. Oh my god. He's so fucking good. He's so nerdy, but in the end, you can see how he survived and shit like that. And he's so likable, so relatable to me. I'm like, yeah, Jesse, you're me, dude. You're me. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking me. Except for I'm not as cool. And then we have Emma Stone playing this like hot badass chick. Her character is just fucking awesome. Her character is just cool as shit. I love her character. Her character is great. Again, she's very funny as well. Well, she plays it very deep and serious. And all these characters, like, it doesn't even seem like they're trying to make you laugh. They just naturally do. And again, I got Abigail Breslin in this film. Another great one, and she was really young when she did this film as well, and I really love her as well in this. She is a great actress. She's a very good up-and-coming actress, and I like her work, and she did really good in this for being a kid. She plays the part perfectly. She is not annoying. She acts like a kid, but she's not annoying. She's like a mature. She's like, you know, those movies where they're trying to do the mature kid, but the kid seems like way too mature. The kid seems like a fucking adult when they're kids. Well, she plays it the perfect balance. She plays this kid that's mature than most kids because she grew up in the zombie land, but she's still a kid. She still wants to go in the theme park. She still wants to ride the rides. She still wants to have fun and shit. She's still a little immature. She still fights about Hannah Montana. But when shit gets down, she'll hold a gun to your fucking head. I think this was the perfect mix of mature and still being a kid at the same time. This was like, her character felt so real, and all these characters feel real. In a way. Maybe a little bit over exaggerated, but still, they still feel like real characters. And Bill Murray makes a cameo in this movie. The zombies are fucking brilliant. I just got into the fucking zombies, man. The zombies are fucking awesome. The violence in this is great. Like the one zombie you see, the 407 or whatever they were called, room 407. That girl. Oh shit! The effects on her were very good, and you can tell they were practical effects. Very good, very well done. The clown zombie. Oh shit! And the ending, man, when they're in the theme park and Woody's running around and he's like shooting them on the rides and shit, and the zombies get him trapped in the box and there's like fucking hundreds of them, and he pulls out his fucking guns and he starts shooting, and then he fucking hits the stuffed animals for no reason with his guns just to make it look cool, and the stuffing goes everywhere. That was so fucking funny and fucking badass. I love this movie, if you can't tell. I fucking love this movie. And my number one is Night of the Living Dead, 1968. This movie needs no introduction. This is the first zombie films of all time, made by George A. Romero, the king of horror. Rest in peace, man. The king of the zombies. This movie is good. It's still effective to this day. I believe the black and white helps it out. You know how I feel about black and white horror movies if you've been watching long enough. I do believe black and white does help make a movie creepier with its shadowing, especially like the shadowing. I love that. And this is just awesome. Like, you start out and you got the girl and the guy in the graveyard, and And the guy goes, "They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you." You know, he's being a dick, and then he gets killed, and the zombies come, and you got all these people trapped in the house. And, man, this is just, I really like these characters. I really do. So, except for the one dude's an ass. But I really do like most of these characters, and it's really you really feel bad for them in their predicament, and you hope they get out of this alive. And I remember the ending of this movie, man. The ending of this movie fucked me up because I had heard of Night of the Living Dead, and I went in and I thought, okay, yeah. I did not see this ending coming. I thought it was gonna be something, but I didn't think it was gonna be too crazy. I was just getting into old school horror, so I didn't know that shit was gonna get that real. And shit is real. That ending is fucked, man. If you see that, if you seen the ending, that ending is fucked. I did not see that coming. It's just like, holy shit, man. Holy shit. That ending is something else. And again, this is like a staple of the zombie genre. This movie is Night of the Living Dead. What else can I say about it? It's brilliant. It's a brilliant film. It helped create every single zombie film on this list. We wouldn't have really got. We probably wouldn't have got zombies. We probably would have some point, but we wouldn't have got it as soon as it did, and it might not have been as popular as it did if George A. Romero didn't do this film. If he didn't make it the way he did, because this could have flopped easily, but Romero went in there and he worked his magic and he made this magical, memorable film that was made in 1968. This is older than fucking Halloween, one of the most popular horror films of all time. This is older than Halloween, and we're still talking about this movie to this day. We're still talking about Night of the Living Dead. I know we still talking about Dracula and shit, but I'm pretty sure more people know about Night of the Living Dead than they do some of the monster films, or they not know about it, but they have seen Night of the Living Dead more than they have seen some of the old Universal monster films, which is a shame. People should really watch those more. Those are fucking fantastic. But Night of the Living Dead is a downright fucking classic, and it deserved its spot. It earned its spot, and yeah, it's number one on this list for good reason. Okay, I would like to thank you, Andrew, for another one of these. This is really fun. Next week we're doing witches. That's gonna be fun. I gotta find some witch films though. I don't know how many films involve witchcraft I have seen. I might have to choose some stuff like Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead has a witch in it. But yeah. Um, so yeah. I hope you guys have a nice day. Stay frosty. This is Trenchy signing off. Beep bop boop.